Welcome, world. This is episode 16 of the Sci-Cast. We're going to be talking to you about the joint effort of me and Heyman.
Building a suit for our soldiers.
Military soldiers.
Well, all soldiers. Why not all of them? Doesn't matter if they're military. You can do the National Guard.
What other soldiers are there? They're still part of the military.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway.
Marines.
Anyway, specifically for the United States military.
Yes.
And our UN partners.
Yes. Which would greatly benefit us all.
Yeah. So I'm your host, Dr. J.
I'm Heyman. Our special guest, Dr. J. Where is he? Where's our special guest?
Brian.
No, I'm saying Dr. J. Where's our special guest?
Oh, he's at a bar.
He's at a bar?
A bar.
A bar. Okay. Hopefully his wife doesn't watch this. He should be watching the kids right now.
I'm sure she's with us.
Oh, really? Oh, well, okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe. So, my new shirt.
Doesn't play well with others.
So don't give me a gun.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Starting off with our suit. So you think about yourself and you want to design a suit for
a super suit.
A super suit. Not quite as futuristic as we did like a Halo suit, didn't we?
Yes, we did. This is a suit that we could build now.
Right.
A suit that would actually fully function right now with the technology and intelligence we have.
Well, you don't know what intelligence.
Hey.
Anyway, we'll start by the obvious one, making it bulletproof.
Well, actually, I think we should start with this part first.
No.
You sure?
Do you think having an exoskeleton is more important?
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with an exoskeleton.
Because then you could carry the bulletproof. So,
okay.
Yeah, okay. What we're thinking, is an exoskeleton.
Yeah.
And what we mean by that is not like a full body restoration or anything like that. Just something simple.
Not like an insect.
Yeah.
Bones on the outside.
Well, it's kind of like that, but
not full body.
Not full body. This basically deals with your arms and your legs.
That's probably all you'd need.
Yeah. It allows you to basically lift 17 to 1.
I mean, 17 times as powerful as you are now.
Yes.
In a way.
A lot more.
A lot.
A 50-pound weight feels like only 3 pounds is the basic thing. So 200 pounds is like only 12 pounds.
So we could probably pick up the moon, huh?
Well, I mean, okay, most of them are carrying around how much gear in the backpack, you know?
Probably at least 80 pounds.
80, 90 maybe. Maybe even 100, depending.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or if you're a radio man.
Well, now, that'll come later,
yeah,
but...
That'll come later. We thought about that.
Yes, we did. So...
Because we don't need a radio man. We need every man to be a radio man.
Well, not only every man be a radio man, but GPS, everything.
Yeah.
So, now, what else can we do with it?
Okay, so we got our exoskeleton for our basic
Now we didn't need
framework.
to power that, though.
Okay, right, because this requires power in order
So,
to work.
they have to have batteries, I'm assuming.
Solar-powered batteries?
Well, I'm thinking they could have a battery,
Yeah.
and then to recharge the battery, we could use the new type of suit that they're making. Which is, if I can find it real fast, I have to flip. Basically using solar, heat, and movement as the basis.
Right, as in heat, as in body heat.
Body
It
heat.
takes your own body heat to help store energy.
So it uses
So you don't have
thermoelectronic and photovoltaic properties to generate power.
So you turn yourself into a reactor.
Yes. Plus your boots have generators in them that produce...
Every time you take a step, it compressors. I think it was a rubber base.
Yes,
right?
it's compresses
and it spins a
4
generator.
plungers to produce 1 watt.
Wow.
Well, still, I mean,
that's the beginning phase.
I'm sure we can do better. But as of right now, with these two technologies combined, I'm assuming it should be enough to power, or at least to recharge your suit.
Yeah. The suit won't have too much. Well, I don't have a lot to it, but.
Well, yeah, it doesn't.
It's not a big thing.
So, now with this, you can also wire in radio straight into your helmet.
We can already do that.
Yes, but they have technology which...
Now, can we do it right into your head?
Well, no, but you can go right against the vocal cords where the nerves are and use that for vocal.
And a cochlear implant.
And a cochlear implant.
Yeah. I just read a book, Splinter Cell.
Well, we don't even need to do that, probably.
You just tap your neck at the button and it's got it.
Well, we don't even need to do that, probably.
Well, that's how they did that. That way you can hear people, hear without nobody else hearing around you, and you don't have to wear like a Bluetooth headset.
Well, no, but this could be embedded straight into your helmet. So as your helmet's on, the speakers could be embedded right around your ears.
Why don't we just do it's better that way.
Well, we could.
It's smaller, and if you take it off, it still works.
And then you could have a microphone on your helmet, which picks up...
Where would the battery be stored?
What?
If you had a cochlear implant.
It'd probably use your thermodynamics in your head, your heat exchange in your head.
Well, I understand.
So, your body heat would probably run it, like everything else.
Okay, I could deal with that.
So, besides that, we could probably add a microphone to your suit to enhance sounds around you.
For what?
Well, wouldn't you like to hear footsteps from half a mile away? I mean, you could be there, laying there, and if you need a sound person, it'd literally shut all sound off around you. You get what I'm saying?
So it would take away the background noise?
Yeah. It would filter out background noise. You could hear conversations probably from long distances.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. Now, another thing we could do is, using some of the glasses, we could build the glass right into the helmet.
A visor?
As a visor. With camera in front and back, so you could have two displays of...
For camouflage.
Well, not only camouflage, but you could literally have an enhanced visor in front of you where it could display what's behind you and what's in front of you.
Gotcha. I like that a lot.
So, that way, something comes up from behind you. Now, let's say you're a mile away and you want to check out something, zoom in. You get what I'm saying?
Enhance.
Well, exactly. I mean, and that way you could pinpoint certain things, mark targets.
Well, I like to mark target bits. This thing's coming along pretty well.
I believe so. Now, again, you can have GPS in it, so you can always know the location of anyone else in your team.
And
yourself. Radio. Now, another good feature is they were building weapons with a camera installed. A small camera.
Right now.
Well, it's a targeting camera. Yeah.
Where are you going with this?
Well,
I could target my own gun.
But now, what if you did go around a corner?
Well, then you gotta do the particle physics of actually having a gun that can shoot a bullet at an aim.
But why? Hold your gun around the corner. The targeting camera can show you what's there.
I've seen that they actually have guns that can
Yes,
shoot
they
around
do.
the corners.
Yes, they do. But what's the point? You can leave your gun sitting down, and it has an auto trigger that you can fire. You can have another gun to bring with you.
You mean a sentry?
Well, kind of. Have another gun to bring with you. Have the one gun fire off, and you're aiming at the gun as they come up to kill whatever's shooting. You shoot them from it.
So a distraction.
Yep.
That seems kind of complex.
Well, it doesn't matter.
How about your sound generator? You know, you can shoot a sound wave at a certain spot to make it play sound.
Yeah.
So that you can Like,
very nice. I like that.
So that,
I didn't think
if you want
of
to
that.
distract somebody, just point, make like a, let's say a can clink.
It
or
wouldn't
something.
have a gun. It could be just
It wouldn't
built
have to be,
right
yeah,
into
right.
the suit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I like that too.
That's easier and cheaper than a sentry gun.
It would be. You're right. You won't waste nothing. So again, the next thing is we could also build into the suit all this stuff.
Right.
I mean, it would be literally built into the suit and powered by the suit. The next thing would also be, it could keep your heart rate, your breathing, and everything else that monitors you
Also,
right into the suit.
I remember reading some more accelerometer too. Just
Yes,
for
the accelerometer.
added awareness of the world around you.
But exactly. I mean, and with your exoskeleton, you could probably run for hours on end without getting tired.
Right. That's what I like about it.
So
That'd be really handy for a soldier.
exactly. So now, I mean, we could keep our soldiers.
Of course, would that make our? Well, I'm sure they wouldn't allow, it, but our conditioning minimum to be. Because you say, well, no, fat guys can join the army.
Well, I mean, still, what if the suit, for some reason, in the long run?
Touche.
I mean, right now these suits ain't the greatest,
Right.
but it can be done. And
Plus, you don't want to have the army become a fat kid school.
well,
You want to look good.
the biggest thing is you want to be able to make it so that even if the suit fails for some reason, the person can get out and go along their merry way. So next thing is embedded microchips into them,
For what?
into the suits. Well,
Just a microchip? Throw it in there?
I
What are
mean,
you putting it in there for?
why not? Why not have a computer-based microchips into your
That's
suits?
what yeah.
I mean, to enhance your vision, enhance the sound, enhance anything.
Communicate with text messages?
Well, yeah.
Or email?
Yeah.
With base?
I mean,
All encoded, of course.
yeah. I mean, so all this could be enhanced into the suit.
Right.
So, I mean, you could monitor your own health.
A cell phone.
Well, yeah. Cell phones can be tracked.
Untraceable. Well, you're going to be tracked anyways with a GPS.
Yes. But a GPS can be used by a code. It can be coded.
That's all a phone is. It uses...
A phone uses cell phone towers to...
Not a satellite phone.
Okay, satellite phone then. That's
Of
fine,
course
but
they're bigger.
why would you need that?
You would.
You would have the radio and everything
Well, in
else.
case let's say you're out in Afghanistan or Iraq, there's no cell towers out there. Well, probably few.
But why would you need a radio? I mean, why would you need a satellite phone if you have a radio?
I'm just throwing things in there.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know why they need a cell phone though.
So they can call home?
They can do that with the radio.
You call home with radio?
Why not?
Never
Well,
tried,
I guess you're talking about actual back to United States.
Correct.
Okay.
Not home base.
Okay.
Home
Okay.
is in intercontinental.
But would you want your soldiers to be able to talk to their families at home when they're out in the battlefield? I mean,
The concept is, if they're out of walkie-talkie range, let's say, a couple of miles away, like you're trying to coordinate...
Well, we could
an attack.
make it so they have cell phone capabilities, as in all the time, and that's what their radio is using off of, is satellite radio.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Instead of just radio waves, they would use satellite waves.
Sure. Yeah.
That way,
It's all good.
that way they would never be out of contact range,
Yeah.
as long as they're on the Earth.
Well, I hope they're on the Earth.
But other factors could be put into this. The suit that actually is powering everything would actually have heat absorption capabilities.
Well, because that's what the built-in
Yes.
generator using body.
Yes. It would have heat absorption abilities, which would keep you invisible to infrared and other forms that would detect heat signatures.
What about the heat given off by all this equipment we're carrying on?
Again,
Can it absorb that much heat?
I would assume it would absorb quite a lot of heat. So,
I'm sure we can get that working. That
I'm
should
sure
be
we
a
could.
problem. That should be a problem.
So now we got our exoskeleton,
Yep.
our power, which could rely on built-in LED lights and the use of the cameras to produce a camouflage to your surrounding areas.
Right.
So that would like right now it would see everything behind me and try mimicking that against the LEDs in the front of me, and vice versa.
I like the idea. It just seems to bother me.
Well, it'd probably have a blurred effect.
Well, I'm talking about the physics of putting LEDs on your whole uniform.
Well, you probably won't have to do the whole uniform.
Because I know they have LEDs that are bendable and all that.
Yeah. And they can be woven into clothing.
Because that seemed to me, if you had an entire suit of basically a screen, it requires a bit of power, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't have to always be on.
Yeah, I know.
Well, okay. I'm just saying.
I suppose even a little bit of time, but
I mean, what if all of a sudden you're running through the jungle and someone's chasing you, you turn it on, you sit down, let them pass, you turn it off, you go.
As they run by, you can shoot them.
Well, I'm just saying, though. It would be the fact that for 1 second, even if it only lets you wear the suit for 12 seconds of camouflage.
That's right. 12 seconds of camouflage is better than a death.
Exactly.
That's how I look at the world.
So now the next thing is...
Did we talk about fireproof?
No, we did not.
Talk about fireproof.
Fireproof.
It's got to be fireproof.
So there is a new technology that the way it weaves the fiber structure creates non-air pockets or something.
It keeps pockets of hot air from forming in between the layers of fabric.
Yeah. Okay. And it's fire resistant or something. But it can get up to 1800 degrees. I mean, it will still hurt you. You will probably get second-degree burns, but
if it's that high.
If it's that high.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1800 degrees, pretty good.
This is good if somebody's using
a flamethrower.
I wouldn't use that too much.
Well,
I was thinking more like incendiary, or what are the bullets we used to use? We can't use them anymore because they're considered unethical. Those super heat.
Phosphorus.
Phosphorus, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, they use them for...
because it's super heated.
Yeah, but what it is them are mostly for tanks.
Right.
And any armor-piercing stuff. Which, armor-piercing, I guess we should talk about bulletproof, too.
Did we talk about bulletproof?
No, you started, I stopped you.
Oh, yeah. We gotta have it bulletproof.
Bulletproof. With the new technology, using wool within...
to weave alongside the Kevlar fabric.
Makes it bulletproof and waterproof. As the wool absorbs the water, it improves the Kevlar's ability to stopping bullets. So,
and it also, since it uses the cotton, it will become lighter because you won't have to use as much Kevlar. Because Kevlar is pretty heavy.
Yes.
We all, well, I don't know if everybody knows, but it's a heavy material.
Well, it really doesn't matter how heavy you would be because you would have the exoskeleton. But the improvement would be the stopping power of the ability.
It's how I can breathe a lot easier too.
Probably. But it would retain more heat, which would give you more energy, maybe.
Put it on the, well, it's on the outside, so it won't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Because on the inside is where you want the heat trap.
Yeah.
Right, so the killer's on the outside.
Well, what I'm saying is, it would trap more heat inside, so you would probably get more power out of your heat.
Would that conflict with the fire retardant stuff?
Well, it would be...
If you're using a cotton fabric on your...
Well, no, actually the part would be, the fire retardant would probably be on the outside.
Yeah, that would probably be...
And the bulletproof behind that.
Yeah.
And they would be woven together.
Okay.
So the bullet would probably pierce through the fire
Right.
and then hurt you when it hit the Kevlar. But
Well, it wouldn't necessarily hurt you.
and yes, it would hurt you.
But it won't kill you. That's
No,
the
it
thing.
won't kill you. It would hurt you though.
What if they shoot you in the face?
Well, your visor would be broken.
Yeah. Face would.
But it could be, the whole mask could be covered with Kevlar.
Is it invisible?
What?
Kevlar.
It would be on the outside of the mask.
So it would be a not see-through mask?
Yes, it would, because you'd have the visor with the camera.
Well, what about... How are you going to put Kevlar over your face if it's...
What?
If you can't see through it? Or can you? I
Again,
don't think it's...
you have the mask, okay?
Yeah.
You put the visor in the mask and you put Kevlar behind that. So you see the visor, you're looking in the visor. The camera is showing you.
You never see the actual outside world
No.
with your physical eyes?
Nope. You
Okay.
see it through the visor.
That makes... Okay, I got you.
And everything enhanced. Any movement would be tracked by the computer.
Right, yeah.
So inside the visor, if they shoot the visor, you would have Kevlar protecting you. You might get shards of glass in your eyes from the visor being broken.
Well, let's not make it glass then. Let's
Make it synthetic.
some kind of synthetic.
They do have LEDs. I mean, OLEDs.
Well, we could just use a projector and project it onto the Kevlar back.
Oh yeah, there we go. Very good.
That would... We wouldn't need any glass.
Yeah, that would probably
casing.
work. Yeah, I like that. Improving as we go. So if the military hears
So
this, for some reason, you should come contact us. We'll help you design this stuff.
Well, they'll take our ideas anyways.
Yeah, I know they will, but who cares? So,
With that, since we're talking about that mask, we can talk about the
the gas properties.
gas mask.
I totally forgot about that.
So this gas mask, traditionally, a gas mask, what it does
is blocked.
it blocks the stuff you don't want to breathe in, like
Yeah.
poisonous gases or chemicals. This new stuff will actually trap the stuff you don't want inside the mask.
Yes, allowing it to be trapped and not get to you, and not blocking it at all.
Right.
Allowing
So you can allow you to breathe easier.
Yes.
Of course, you have to swap them out.
Probably filters.
Just swap the filter.
A couple filters.
Yeah.
Make the mask so you just slide in a couple filters. It's skin tight, the whole body thing.
Right.
That'd be cool.
I like that.
Another thing is a second skin that repels bacterial infections.
Right. Let's say you do get hit hard and you get a cut or something. A scratch.
For some reason, let's say there's an explosion, you get banged up for some reason.
Even though we have all this crap on.
Yes.
Somehow.
It could happen. I mean,
This is our, what do they call it?
redundant system.
Redundancy.
Yes. So there's a new technology using properties of nature.
It's a polymer nanoparticles.
Well, that's one way, but they also started other things too. We'll start with your way.
Like a big Band-Aid?
Well, no, they're using the design on shark skin.
Well, it's designed to look like shark.
Yes.
Designed, shaped like.
The physics of it is designed the same way as shark skin.
Shark skin is designed
In a pattern.
in a diamond-shaped pattern because
With ripples.
so that bacteria cannot cling onto it, and that way it's bacteria-proof.
Yes. Bacteria resistant. But
It's the same word.
who cares? So, the
Okay.
polymer nanoparticles breach bacterial cell walls and leak out the contents. Well, contents, same difference, isn't it?
Potato.
Yeah, exactly. So, now, the suit basically kills the bacteria before it reaches you.
Yep. So this will be on a layer inside the
layer
suit.
inside, which is probably
the innermost, I would think.
yes, that's probably wired with your heart monitor, your breathing monitor, your accelerator.
So if you get cut, it just covers up right away.
Yeah.
So you're already next to it.
Now they do have a layer of, which is, I forgot to explain, a new technology where they can take gas cans and spray the outside of the gas can and shoot it, and it literally closes up behind it, so no gas will leak out. That's another story, but it's just something that came to mind.
What would you need that for?
Well, it was just a thought. It popped in my head. I don't know what we would need it for, but it sounds cool.
All your ideas are great, Andy.
Sounds cool, though. For some reason, it just came to me.
Came to you.
Yeah. So what else do we have here?
Fireproof. Built-in mask.
Oh, yes. So.
We already talked about fireproof. What is that?
Ooh, no.
Oh, right. The metamaterial.
Metamaterial.
This stuff is pretty awesome.
Now, this is the first one we got that it can bend light in the visible spectrum.
It bends the light in a certain way to create
kind of an invisibility cloak. Well, we don't know how close they are to actually.
But if you use this, would you not need the LED camera system?
Yeah, you probably won't.
So I like this better. This is probably something more malleable, and you could probably
on the outside.
Wouldn't require.
So this would require, if lasers were used.
If you had fighting an army of laser guys.
This would probably actually protect you because it would bend the light from the lasers.
Right.
I don't know how well it would do this, but it is a metamaterial, and what it does is basically it's a 3D structure that gives light a negative reflection index upon entering the material. So putting it another way, it bends light the opposite way one might expect.
Not necessarily the opposite way.
No, but it bends it in a different way. So you might be able to design the suit so it literally bends light around you. I don't know.
So you can block the lasers.
Yeah. Well, not only block lasers, but it would basically render you invisible. Maybe a blur, you know.
Right.
So, I don't know. But it would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. So, there is our suit.
Hold on, we got everything in there?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we got everything we had.
So, now we could track, monitor, and improve our soldiers in that way. We could also let them carry more stuff in less area, causing a weight reduction, so they can bring more supplies with them as needed. I mean, I guess if I could carry a bazooka on my back, it would be better than, you know. Yeah. And protect him from injury, protect him from, if they were injured, protect him from any bacterial infection. What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing the suit.
Oh. Yeah. So, this suit we just designed, the government should come talk to us because I would really like to design this suit.
Oh, you got it.
So, this suit would be, you know what, you could probably totally enclose the suit. I wonder if you could do that. Totally enclose the suit. You won't have the visor to help.
I thought, I know. I just wanted, because I want to show him a happy face.
Oh.
So he's got a thumbs up.
So, now besides this, you could probably get more high-tech with the guns. Build the gun right into the suit.
I would pack on, blah, blah, blah. This is all a rough draft, by the way. This is not what's going to look like. You know,
I wonder if we could do that. Build the gun right into the suit.
See? You can see that. Thumbs up.
Do you think we could do that, though? Build the gun into the suit?
What were you saying? I was writing a model.
Build the gun into the suit.
Like Iron Man?
Kind of, just like into the arm, build it on the outside of the arm, So, I get, so you didn't have to carry the guns. I was just thinking.
Well, it wouldn't matter, because you're in the exoskeleton, you could probably...
Yeah.
That way you can carry a bigger weapon than something like a...
Ooh, yeah.
Like a
M16.
minigun? Or M16, those are big. I'm talking about...
No, I'm talking about the big ones, the 50 caliber ones.
Well, they're not
the ones that you...
The Barrett 50 caliber?
Oh, whatever. I'm talking about the one you had to use a tripod with.
Right.
Yeah. That can be interchangeable to shoot grenade launchers.
They do this?
Yeah, they have them. And they're programmed too, so like the grenade can shoot out and explode behind the impact.
Too, since you got the exoskeleton, we probably reduce recoil.
Ooh, yeah. So, here's the thing. You place it in, but it takes one person to change out the barrel and everything. But still, I wonder...
What you mean, like an old musket? Or you got to clean it out?
Well, no, you have to change out the barrel for the new type of rounds that you're using. But I bet you it'd work.
I think it would.
Make interchangeable...
So a universal...
no, because what we could do is have two of them, one on each side.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
A universal base, you just exchange the tubes?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a couple components that you exchange.
Right.
And this can literally... The rounds that you shoot out with the grenades can be programmed. So like
heat sinking and everything?
Well, I don't know about heat sinking, but I was watching a show on it where like if you shoot through a window, it will explode after it hits.
Right.
So it could explode like 3 feet into the room.
You can also do bunker buster bullets too.
Yes.
Where it'll only explode after so much impact.
Okay.
So if you're shooting through a concrete wall, it won't explode until it knows how far it's impacted.
So that would be nice.
That's how they get those the big bunker busters. Because it can.
So yeah. So imagine this: a soldier walking around with 50 caliber rifle that can be changed into grenades.
There was a game that came out last year. It's called Vanquish. Where your character only has one gun, but it morphs into different guns. It can morph. It folds.
We can't do that.
I know, but it's the same concept.
Okay.
If you have a machine gun, then it'll rotate and move into a sniper.
That would be cool. There was once upon a time a cat down. So there was once upon a time a technology that they were trying to get that the shell would never leave with the explosion somehow. It was a long time ago. I don't even know if they were finishing testing it. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I just read today a new improved shotgun that shoots out taser rounds.
Lots of them?
No, it shoots out a taser round.
But a shotgun usually is,
A shotgun that shoots out a slug that's actually a taser.
It's just electronically charged pellet?
Yes. No, it's a taser. It's literally a taser. It's about that big. It has battery.
Right.
It's a taser built all into there.
A self-contained taser?
Taser, yes. So we could add that to the suit.
So, because that would...
Well,
you wouldn't necessarily need a shotgun. You can put it in a rifle cover too.
Well, it's anything. But they shoot out slugs.
Right.
So
you wouldn't have to be within a certain distance.
So we could probably make taser rounds too.
So this would be non-lethal rounds.
Well, I mean, what if you're tracking down something?
Right.
I mean, special ops goes in, tracks down someone, pulls them out. Thinking. So, I want the Army to contact us. Again, all our information's on the website. I'm sure I'll be drug on my bed here pretty soon.
Yeah. So that was actually a pretty cool episode. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was very nice.
If you have any comments, leave us on Facebook or on the website.
Or at our email addresses.
Or send us an email.
Yeah. It's all on the website. Which is
Sci-Cast.com. Heyman at Sci-Cast.com. Send all your hate mail to Heyman.
Send all your special guests to the special guest at the Sci-Cast.com, which is Brian.
I can be interchangeable, but it's been Brian.
It's Brian.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We also got Brian will be coming back sometime over the summer, hopefully.
So he's got kids and
I got kids.
Yeah, but
What? I just don't care about my kids? What are you trying to say? Huh? Huh?
I'm not the one leaving them at home.
They're not alone. They have a mother there. So.
Well, you're lucky you have a mother who's home during the day.
No. I have a wife that's home during the day. They have a mother that's home during the day.
Right.
My mother is sick and ill and
How's she?
better.
Okay.
She is no longer in the hospital. She should still be in the hospital, I believe. I hope not. So, yeah, don't smoke. It's bad for you. You get put into the hospital because you can't breathe. Word of warning.
It doesn't really matter because you got machines that do it for you.
Yeah, but they sedate you when they do that.
Even
If you're vented, they have to sedate you so you don't ruin your lungs trying to breathe out of sequence with the vent.
Yeah, if I would be good.
No. So,
Yeah.
this is Sci-Cast.
Sci-Cast, and check it out next week, whenever we figure out what to do. So, peace out.